It's a rare skill for a fighter to be able to stand in the pocket and avoid taking significant damage, but if you've watched the film on this young fighter, that's exactly what he's able to do. He frustrates and exhausts his opponents, and he stays pretty relaxed because he's so defensively sound. He uses movement and defense to set up his offense. Consummate sticker and mover. He gets his head off of the center line, and even when you think you have him in a compromising position, more often than not, he's able to swivel that head and get out of harm's way. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present, and when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change, to the timing, to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the finish. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the King! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Destroyer!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world. With respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to come.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop for tonight's great UFC event. All separation in the clinch.
Man, this is wild. If you like offense, these fighters are going at it.
All gas, no brakes, baby. Let's go. That was lightning fast, that right hand. It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
Nice straight right lands.
Gets to the single power top.
Just misses with that one. Just over 3 minutes now to go in that one. Going for the takedown here, and it is good. High amplitude takedown there, and he gets it right after catching the leg. So those are some high-level fighting instincts on display right there. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention.
Right to the knee on belly.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Oh, in good position to rip off the Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Fighter trying to pass here. Ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job. Great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
making all these shots count. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the stool.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, there's that kick, and it lands. That uppercut is good. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Hands on your face.
Nice stick to the body. Wait a minute.
Accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body. He hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. And look at him post on the opposite side to give him...
Trying to recover here.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guards. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done.
Passes the half.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, has the guard closed here.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, thank God the left one's open, because that right eye is really starting to shut. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back.
Oh, right into mount.
Final seconds here of round two. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. And a nice left hand there on the inside.
Oh, he lands another shot to the head. Great commitment to the kicking game.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
There somehow, his opponent stayed up.
And he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Back to the feet now. That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness.
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
Now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 2 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, the King!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.